Welcome, Taurus, to your creative forecast for the month of June 2021. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of these monthly horoscopes. So, Taurus, this month is all about what matters most to you, which is home and family and friends, and how you earn your living. On the money front, you start June with the Sun, Mercury and Venus in your finance sector. Pretty good lineup. And although your creative ruler, Venus, slips out of there very early on the 2nd in fact, the solar eclipse on the 10th of June is going to bring you some pretty significant financial news, I'd guess. Mercury is still retrograde in the same area, of course, meaning, well, you may have experienced a few financial hiccups recently, especially with unpredictable Uranus still in the first house of your self and identity, squaring the authority that is Saturn, and also bringing a touch of creative instability and maybe even a little bit of anxiety to your daily life and how you project yourself to the world. But the good news is, yes, it's okay, there is good news. Mercury will be turning direct again later in the month. And that Uranus-Saturn square that could have been causing some issues will start to ease off the pressure a little bit after the 16th of June. So you should expect better times ahead and hopefully a return to normality by late June, early July, or let's face it, what passes for normality these days. Now, despite the eclipse, which has a somewhat karmic kick to it, and also links into your ruler, Venus, this new moon in Gemini on the 10th of June is a great time to kick off a new and deeply creative money-making project. And Mars actually is moving into your home and family sector. This could be confrontational, but maybe you're simply setting up a home workspace, maybe a home gym or a studio for creative work, being a bit more proactive about things at home. Now, the big planet Jupiter has finally entered Pisces, and that's your 11th house, which means friends, friendship groups, professional associations. And this may have brought you into contact with people that you haven't seen for quite a while, making you feel a little bit emotional and touchy-feely at times. But don't get too used to the new socialising. Sorry, things may be about to change back again as Jupiter slows to a halt and turns retrograde on the 19th of June and heads back towards Aquarius, where it has been all through the pandemic, or mostly through the pandemic. And Pisces joint ruler, Neptune, also in this sector, is turning retrograde too on I think it's the 24th. And this is when the full moon occurs, shining a light on your 9th house of higher learning, study, travel, beliefs. Now, it may be that you find a way around these restrictive issues of seeing friends by starting a new online course, perhaps, or joining a spiritual group. And that could mean that you are able to socialise and improve yourself at the same time. So you have two birds with one stone. And with Pluto in that sector too, planet of deep change and transformation, it's unlikely you're going to be satisfied with anything superficial just at the moment. You want deep connections right now. You want it to be significant, meaningful, emotionally resonant. Whatever you're committing your time to must feed your soul this month. In fact, for the past few years, you may have been focused on broadening your horizons, especially around areas like study, travel, publishing, or your own personal beliefs. And this is because of Pluto being in this 9th house. Now, the full moon falls in this sector too on the 24th at 3 degrees Capricorn. And this full moon, with its associated Venus-Pluto contact, is all about a creative clash between communications and a higher state of being. And it also indicates the completion of something, the end of something that's no longer serving a useful purpose in your life. Now, Venus-Pluto, especially for a Taurian, can be a little bit obsessive, a bit of a hoarder. So this could be a challenge to you, not to keep clinging on to things that you don't need, to change, to declutter and move on, especially if it's a belief or an identity that you no longer identify with, a persona that no longer fits who you are deep down inside. So have a wonderful and truly creative month, Taurus. Remember, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.